Hi there, my name is James Henry. This is my shoebox, or in this case, the small box project for text analysis for production. And this is my shoebox. Now, I'm going to try to get you a good look at everything and the shoebox holder. I did this for the play First Love by Charles Mee. It is free. You can just go to it. You just look him up on the web, find it there. I warn you, this is very important. There is a lot of language in this play. Now, looking at the shoebox itself, this play has a lot of different elements to it. For example, it starts out with a big argument between the two characters, where they're sort of just crash bang down this rickety area here, this sort of jagged argument, and they just kaboom into a big fanatic discussion of communism. So that's kind of what this area is to me. They also, throughout the play, they tend to go off on these wild, swirling tangents of thought. Both characters tend to do that, and there's this bench and sort of centralized location that they go in and out of, and it's many different things. It starts out being a park bench. It turns into a cafe. It turns into their home. They end up living together. They fall in love, almost without realizing it during the course of the play. They argue a lot. That's why everything is so chaotic and rough. I had the disadvantage and advantage of having a lot of cardboard on hand to do stuff, but I actually started really liking it because it gives this wonderful rough texture to everything, and their language is rough, and everything's constantly changing, so there are pieces that flip from different colors to the other in my mind as I'm thinking about this play. Hey, the greens of the park, the gray of park bench and bed, and the red of their communist tendencies, as well as their anger and their words. The play is described as being inspired by Magritte. I'm not exactly pronouncing. He was a surrealist painter, I believe. And there's a lot of disjointedness to his paintings, things just floating in space with no apparent connection with reality or the ground. Hence, this section right here is what made me think of that. And there's everything in this play just floats in and out, and it's one place, then it's another, or it's so disjointed, so you have this one disconnected section here. I would have loved to have been able to have the entire space kind of exploding in place and really able to rearrange it, but sadly, time does not permit. So we have this with another little curly Q on top. And everything, though, keeps going back to these two people and this central idea. Everything focuses back there and ends up just the two of them on the bench. So that's my shoebox, or small box, as it were. Thank you for the play First Love by Charles Mee.